Hello, friends. Welcome to BStew. I am here in my car waiting for my brother's baseball practice to be finished. But I wanted to start a new series, Thoughts from Mind to BStew. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I personally wanted to talk about the difference between being confident and cocky. Me and my mother actually have been talking about this quite a bit. Because in the sport in which I do, which is wrestling, you have to have some sort of confidence. And that confidence almost needs to look like cockiness. But where does that end, was our question. And realistically, I still don't know. Because I feel like sometimes when I get overconfident in the... Dude, I just got scared by my shadow. Sorry. Sometimes when I'm wrestling in the wrestling room, I get overconfident that it turns into cockiness. And I get really, really freaking mean for no reason. And it kind of makes me angry because I don't like to be like that. So, what's the basis in which we have to look at this? Truly, I think we have to look inside to see what is our intent with what we are doing or saying in that situation. And honestly, it's still tough. But the difference to me has to be in our mindset and the way we are treating those people. Because in wrestling, you're in a controlled fight, is what my mom calls it, actually. Or what anybody really calls it. It's a controlled fight. I'm not throwing any punches. I'm not choking you out. I'm not doing any of that. It's a controlled fight. In that aspect, you can lean more to the cocky side and still not be a terrible person, a punk. But you also don't want to lean towards more of the cocky side when you're doing complex thinking or debates in the classroom. That's where I've seen I have become I've become overconfident into cockiness and being rude to others, and we're in our civil discourse in my AP Lang class. And I think I need to look inwardly and flip that switch and see which Braden am I bringing to the table. Am I bringing the complex thought Braden that's in AP Lang? Am I bringing the Braden that's just going to be slightly confident and not cocky, or not over cocky, or just the right amount of cocky on the wrestling mat? And I feel like that's where I've struggled this year. I haven't wrestled. Oh shoot, that light went off. That light's warm. Well, shoot. We'll just turn on the car. Alright, sorry friends, technical difficulties. Ooh, excuse me. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's what I've seen in my wrestling career this year, is that I have struggled with being not too confident because I'm afraid of being that cocky punk kid that you're fixing to wrestle. And honestly, it has been my downfall in those big matches. I don't fully understand why that this is such a big deal in my sport, because you go look at the biggest wrestlers and they're seen as like terrible people. Like, not terrible people, but not people that you would like to be around. And you also see that in MMA fighting. But I think we have to flip a switch. And this doesn't only apply to sports and wrestling and stuff like that. It also applies in our work. So, like, you're striving to be the best you want to be in your work. In our relationships, I feel like we can, instead of being confident and cocky, you're being confident in your relationship and not putting enough effort into it because you're confident that it's a good relationship. Or you could see this in your civil discussion with somebody, because I feel like more recently in today's times, politics and debates on Christianity or just religion in general, But for me, not debates, but complex thinking on Christianity and politics have been really heavily impacting my life recently. I think we have to really humble ourselves. My mom always says she strives to keep us healthy and humble. So I think we need to humble ourselves. It also says this in the Bible. So I don't feel this. I know that this is how I should be living because the Bible lays this out. That we need to humble ourselves and turn our attitude has to fit the scenario we're in. Boom, this is helping me just talking it through. But this confidence that we have to have as human beings to just work hard, be a better person, and grow a relationship not only with the people around us but with the Lord. We have to be confident that, well, first off, our growth with the Lord. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Pause here. I'll think again. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I lost train of thought for a second. First off, I want to talk about my relationship with the Lord and how confidence in my relationship with the Lord helped me realize this place where confidence is needed in our lives day to day as human beings. We need to be confident that the will of the Lord is sufficient. And I think that's where confidence plays into our relationship with the Lord, because His will is more than sufficient and it will be done. And in our work, we have to be confident that our abilities is enough to give us success. And in our complex thinking, whether that be in politics, religion, or any of the things that you have to are communicating with other people with, we have to be confident and humble ourselves. Confidence and humbleness need to be tied together in that. And in the sporting realm, which is where this sparked for me, is our confidence can't be our overconfidence can't lead to overcockiness, because overcockiness leads to the downfall of our abilities, because we get overconfident and we don't try. I feel like that's been the problem for me. I get either overconfident or not confident enough, and I'm like, it doesn't really matter. Or I go, I made it to state. Or, I can beat this guy without even trying. And it leads to the downfall of what I'm trying to do, either whether that's cockiness or whether that's not believing. We have to have that quiet confidence that affects every part of our life. I think as a human race, we have lost this confidence. We see this in social issues today. We're not going to get into that in this. I don't know. I guess this is a short form podcast. But yeah, I just thought I should talk about my ideas about confidence. I know I kind of rambled a lot, but I just wanted to kind of yap because I haven't posted in a minute. If you're liking, I haven't posted anything else, but if you want to see more stuff like this, I would love to see your ideas in the comments, because I need more ideas, because this has not been I have not been able to think of many ideas. So I'm ready to see y'all's ideas, and I'm ready to start doing this more after wrestling season. But yeah, bye friends.